what life might picture. Hello everyone, welcome. Does anybody have any questions? There was a question left from last week. Somebody asked in the end. The question what can you do about hair loss? Depending what age they are losing. But nobody likes to lose their hair because it's a sign of vanity. Or sometimes people pull their own hair out of their head. In relation to any physical health, you must consult your doctor who will be able to guide you better for hair loss. But from Ayurvedic point of view or health point of view, is increased pitta and your digestive problems can lead sometime to a hair loss. Sometimes your hair loss can be caused by excess amount of stress in your body. Unwanted stress in your life. If there is no stress, you keep on making stress for yourself and others. It's not just only you getting stress, you are getting stress because there is no stress. And then you keep on making stress for yourself. That can also be a reason to hair loss. And if you feel that everything is very smooth and you make stress for other people, then it becomes a karmic reaction. Your life starts also feeling a little stress. So what can you do for hair loss? Take a gentle approach to your thinking, kinder approach to your health. If you are stressed, anxious, reduce the anxiety and stress. If you eat unhealthy food, do examine your diet, make sure your diet is a balance. Watch your calcium deficiency in the body or iron deficiency in the body. Vitamins, they can be many reasons. But I will recommend take a gentle yoga approach, meditation a little bit, pranayama, and look after your diet. Say that amla, also very good if it's taken regularly. There's many factors from if you're looking alternative health point of view. You can consult some Ayurvedic doctor who is aware and can guide and help. Also, in a health point of view, take pranayama, meditation, yoga, calm down the nervous system and observe and watch your diet. is very normal. Sometime after pregnancy, feeling the hair loss, or during menopause. These certain stages in the life you can experience it, or going through a very extreme process, or dealing with a very stressful problem, lack of sleep can also cause the hair loss. So there are many factors. Once you know what can cause the hair loss, try to work into the direction to implement something. It can prevent a hair loss. Nowadays, lots of technologies, you can regrow them apparently. So, Aline, in my humble opinion, best I can suggest, observe your diet, your lifestyle, and take some physical activities. I have one more question. Basundhara Sharma, I want to start with yoga and meditation, looking for a right direction so that I don't get lost before starting only. Sometimes it is worth getting lost. Basundhara. At least you will not blame somebody. At least you will not pinpoint somebody that you are lost because of them. Unless you want somebody to be responsible to point you into a direction to go to a yoga, and unfortunately or something may happen, may not happen. You may not like yoga and meditation, or you find it uncomfortable, then at least you can say that the person who guided me. But direction is never right or wrong. It's a matter what capacity you like to engage with yoga, how much you like to practice, how often you like to practice, and what many factors you have to keep in the mind. Your physical capacity, your circumstances of life, that you sign up for some rigorous yoga program that's supposed to help you, but you have a limitation of time at your own home or in your own life, that actually yoga meditation is supposed to help you, and give some navigation to your health, now become the main cause of stress and anxiety, and you are running to a class or to practice yoga, you're making many other mistakes around the other things. So it's not just only I can tell you come and participate Himalayan Hatha yoga practice with me, the Pranayama yoga practice with me, all days classes, Atma Kriya meditation, you can come and join. There are many classes. and every day there are classes. If it's just only for self-development, you do not want to practice in person, you have never been in the group practices, there's classes on YouTube, on my channel, you can practice there. There's many students who have trained the training program with me, they are teaching. Search or ask somebody from the office may be able to help you. Can depend where you are in a location. But before you make any commitment, always consider what circumstances it will change if you start practicing yoga and meditation. Are you ready to practice? Are you ready to accept the change the yoga may require to adapt into your lifestyle? Are you willing to do that? That is some questions also you need to ask yourself. Then only the direction can be right. Direction can be perfectly right, but certain questions you have not asked or have assessed about your own personal circumstances, and then right direction becomes even a wrong direction. So I do not know much about your health. If you are young, fit, even the young world is very strange. You can be 70 but still be young. You can be still 50 but still feel like full of energy. And I know lots of young people, age 20, 15, 16, 25, they are lazy. They sometimes can't be bothered to practice because too much effort is required. Either it's physical effort or mental effort. Some of the youth are very sporty, very active. So depending on your own mental motivation. So if when you are ready and like to start with me and practice on YouTube. If you have practiced on YouTube, then try coming into a live sessions. Just always remember when is subject of health and you have signed up to be healthy, you want to practice yoga and meditation, but there is so much stress around that thing. You must deal with that. Otherwise, whatever yoga you practice is all the time creating unnecessary anxiety, meditation, creating unnecessary stress. I have seen people who come running to yoga class. They're so stressed. The amount of the benefit after the practice they are going to get, I think they were probably normal before running start for yoga class. And they're meditating, they're worried about food, husband, wife, partners, children, work. Deal with all those mental problems first. Make yourself available, whatever practice you are doing. Some people say, that is wrong, Yogi. At least somebody trying. But that trying is so much effort and anxiety. If you have a good discipline in your life, head structure, and you're calm around doing yoga or meditation, there's first step of yoga already implemented. Otherwise, you're creating anxiety, stress to go to yoga class, and you have finished the yoga class or meditation class just only to calm down the anxiety that was created because of yoga and meditation. So I'm not pushing people away from yoga meditation, but giving a different approach to it. I remember when I grew up, there was lots of, I grew up in the village. Many people, children, they used to leave their family hungry, crying sometime because they want to go to a temple. The women like to go to a temple, to a Durga puja especially. And the man is going to Hanuman temple or Shiva temple to worship. But the children are running late for it. School. No food for them even. No food for them. And haven't cooked lunch or breakfast for them, but you have gone one day of pilgrim. Elderly, your parents and your in-laws are sitting outside the house, but they are hungry. They cannot do much, but you choose to go to worship a God. The way is the kindness. Then you arrive at the temple and you are feeding the poor outside. I observe all those things. I said, would have been nice to feed that elderly person sitting outside the home. Make a compassionate, kind, and harmonious environment in your own surroundings. And there is so much stress even to go to that pilgrim. You are so anxious and stressed. Even sometimes you are stealing to fulfill that desire to go to that pilgrim. Your very idea or concept into that pilgrim is not coming from place of kindness, compassion, coming from a little fear. Or somebody may see, somebody may not happen, something may happen that you may never go. So similar concept applies yoga and meditation as if you are going to a pilgrim of a self-transformation. Make sure that pilgrim you take is you are fully aware that you are going on that path. And there is no anxiety and stress around that concept of you going to any yoga, meditation, Sangha, Dharma activities, even a kind charitable activities. No matter where you go, if you are doing something place of love, compassion, kindness, it should be done in harmony, not with anxiety, not with stress. Same principle, Basundharaji. For yoga, meditation should not create stress. Should be done with harmony. So, choice is yours. There are many possibilities. I have one more question from Instagram. Do you use essential oils when meditating? My essence is so aromatic to myself. Why would I like, personally, why would I like that my inner aroma to be suppressed by some artificial scent? My own scent is so fragrance, my divine scent. Why would you like to suppress it? I think there are many people who like to use, depending on their mood, depending on their nervous system and health condition. You can use it, but personally, I don't use it. And I don't sell it. And also, meditation people who sell essence oils, they use it, but I don't sell it. I am quite comfortable and happy. If I cannot go into a meditation, if your essence oil can become some soothing effect to your nervous system, to your mind, happy to use it. But if you are in a group of people, and there are some people are smelly, not smelly in sense of smelly, but smelly of karma, and you want to override the karmic aroma, you can infuse the environment. If you have some discomfort and pain, you can use the essence oil. I remember I was teaching a class one time. Somebody probably had been to a dinner on a weekend and had a lot of garlic or onion. And I was following a recent and quite long distance of COVID, of a 4 meter, 5 meter of distance on other end of the room. But every time person breathes, and sometimes when you are struggling, you end up breathing like a rhinoceros, even through the mouth. And the breath hit so strongly, I could not stay in the room. I have to ask, I have to finish the class. I can't teach because the smell of garlic and onion is so fresh. I feel like I'm in the garlic field or garlic mine every time you open the mouth. In that situation, you can tell them to take a drop of essence oil in their mouth. It can be very helpful. But there was one more incident I remember in Notting Hill. There was somebody teaching meditation. I used to teach meditation, and the Sangha, that's when actually started. They came up with essence oil for different angel, different guardian of angel, a different essence oil for different chakra. And in that spray, there was a color of sparkling, the sparkling glitter. And you put inside the water with essence oil. And then for each chakra with a different color of glitter, different perfume, aroma of a scent oil. And there was so much packaging, and I was happily running for 2 years the Sangha, and after 2 years, somebody came up with the idea of why don't we use essence oil to infuse our chakra meditations. And then it was so powerful. The simple meditations was not needed. It was just only, you just sit down, you spray it on your head, and the 2 days your bottle is empty. you go buy a new one. So free meditation was not worth it. So they have to spray the half the bottle on top of their head, very small bottle, with glitter, and they feel glitter in their hair and the whole of their face and the clothes, is so that that chakra energy is awakened and you are vibrating one with it. I said one day accidentally, I said, don't spray it on your Muladhara chakra, because that will have lots of chemicals. So why only spray on the head? Spray directly on the chakra. And they did not get the message, but I decided to say thank you. So it depends if the essence oil can be helpful and needed, if you like. The choice is yours. There's many stories, but I personally do not have anything against it. As it personally, I don't use it. My body have a really nice smell. And when I meditate, that aroma of my inner presence vibrates. And that aroma I am interested to build. The divine scent during meditation. If you are meditating and you do not like your own smell, your karma is burning. And you do not like some things about your own self. So give it a time. Your taste changes during meditation. Sometimes your taste is so bitter and stringent, sometimes it's so alkaline, sometimes it's metallic. Depending how your nervous system, your body mechanics are working during meditation practice. And that is aligning your inner beauty, the inner aroma. So personally, if it helps you, please do. If not, choice is yours. I have one more question. I always loved the sound of yoga. Yoga is action. And implementation of lifestyle. Yoga is not something that you can do. Yoga is something that you can live. If your yoga is only limited to the point of doing, you are not going to be transformed. You are not going to be progressive. Till you start living yoga, then you can see the benefits of yoga in your life. Yoga is not merely a physical exercise. It's not. It is an understanding of your inner chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics. Your yoga is complex, but at the same time very simple. It makes you understand how powerful, how great, how abundance yourself who lives in this limited body. You may see as a physical exercise, fixing my knees, my back, my head, my spine feels supple. I can sit down, lotus, I can fly. That's not yoga. One element or byproduct of yoga. Because when your inner self is healthy, your physical body automatically becomes healthy. your mind becomes healthy. But your yoga is to discover your tremendous potential and possibility of your own self, what you always claim, that I am infinite, I am abundance, I am never born, never die. I am Sarva Bhutana, which is Aham Sarva Bhutana. Or observing the divine presence, saying that I am God, I am Atma, whatever you believe is. Or I am a spirit. I am nothing. However you relate to it, understand it. Don't just say it, experience it. And that is a possibility only through yoga, meditation. So, sometime we may see yoga is just some sort of sport stretching exercise. It is not stretching exercise. It's a lot more. You may start at the point of stretching exercises, but where you end up, you have no idea. I thought same when I was 5, 6 years old. My grandfather is stretching, I should just join him. And I wanted to sit down in a lotus, but I couldn't. So, important part, I always loved the sound of yoga, but my nervousness with my neck and back issues holds me back. Remember, yoga is not extreme postures. Don't. Yoga is not about extreme postures. It's about what you can do in your own capacity. How much you can engage with your own body and observing the engagement and bioenergy of body during that movement and creating a mental acceptance of your own limitation. That is actually yoga. But that does not mean you stopping with the okay, I accept my mental, physical acceptance that I cannot do it, done. You engage, at least try what you can do. You can't. I give you a recent example. I had a friend. I was actually unwell, I'm still unwell. And I asked my dear friend to bring me a custard apple. And my friend brought me a custard apple. And I had somebody else in my presence. I offered custard apple, saying, I don't like custard apple. And the word, a strong word, hate, and don't like the taste and everything. I don't like custard apple. And I was eating. I asked, have you ever tried custard apple? Oh, I've never eaten. So how can one say such a statement? I hate custard apple. I don't like custard apple, but you have never tried it. How can you define it? But when they tried it, actually took 2 of them and ate it because, oh, I just love this, so sweet and very nice. Sometimes your fear or self-judgment or the preconceived concept, I am not going to like it. Sometimes don't trust even your first instinct, till you have explored it. There is no such thing, the love at first sight is all fairy tale stories. Like it, not like it. A simple exploration of your senses. So simply with yoga, if you have a fear of trying, maybe take a very gentle approach. Then you decide, do you like it or not like it? Does it your back, neck hurts? Will you continue, not continue? Yoga is like a vast ocean of knowledge and movement and standing. If I am a swimmer, I will jump in off the cliff, I do the diving. If I am learning to swim, I will just dip my toes in, will go up to my knees. If I see a very heavy wave, I walk out. I come to so where I feel safe. So you slowly you build your relationship with your body and the movement, the energy in your body. And you see how you can explore. On that note, that will be enough. There's some more questions. There's one question somebody asked is somebody asked a question earlier today. I want to learn Guruji, I want to become your student. The yes Bansal. Well, let's talk about that next week. There's many ways you can do. Yes, you can depend what you want to achieve. If you think that there's gonna be a medical, not ask many people who have become my student and they run so fast. And some of them become so dedicated who will have no idea to be my student. They just came to practice yoga and go home. They became dedicated. And people who were dedicated, after a certain time, they said, I don't want to even see you because it was too much harshness coming out of their own body, their own expectations. So I can deeply help you, yes, but let's stop that next time. That will be enough for today. If any questions on YouTube,